Hi guys, and welcome back to the Friday Gear Show. First of all, I want to say that this is a totally unsponsored video. Scarpa did send me the shoes to try them out, but they didn't ask me to do a review or anything. I just decided to do one because it honestly deserves one. So here are the tech specs of the Scarpa Veloce. The Scarpa Veloce is a relatively affordable, vegan-friendly climbing shoe designed by Scarpa for the indoor climbing gym. Suitable and easy to advanced terrain. It features a moderate downturn, asymmetry, and a medium-large volume that can be comfortably worn between routes or even during a whole gym session. This shoe incorporates a rounded toe box with extra space for the 4th and 5th toes. The extra space is supposed to enhance comfort without affecting performance. Its standout feature is its extreme flexibility due to its razor-thin 1mm midsole and a soft S72 rubber split outsole. Scarpa have made a new last for this shoe called FKJ, which sits your heel right at the back of the shoe with your toes still at the tip of the shoe. This construction is supposed to ease pressure of the toes for even more comfort. This is also helped by the M50 rubber on the top of the shoe, which is a softer compound in order to avoid unnecessary pressure on your toes. It has a DTS tension system for flexible support and a PAF heel for reduced pressure but more precision. The upper is fully synthetic, which minimizes stretch and has a seamless big toe for added comfort. The classic beginner climbing shoe tend to have a flat profile and are meant to be comfortable and supportive. They have a stiff midsole and usually some basic rubber. This is where the Scarpa Veloce totally differs from a normal beginner climbing shoe. It's a whole new modern concept. The Veloce incorporates many features of Scarpa's ultra-soft high-end shoes, like the Drago, Furia S and Furia Air, and implements those features in a shoe designed to balance performance and comfort. And that's why I wanted to try this shoe out. I mean, I've been climbing for the past 5 years and I never had a truly comfortable indoor shoe. I mean, I don't want to get a super basic shoe because I know that's a big step down from the shoes I like to wear outdoors. So when I saw this video, I was pretty sold on the idea of trying the shoe out. So let's see if it holds up to the hype. I've got the women's version, which comes with a narrower forefoot and heel than the men's version, but have the same added room on the outside of the toe box. I've been using this shoe for the past 3 months and it's still not time to resole them. Okay, maybe it's almost time. First of all, I gotta say that this is the softest shoe I've ever worn. I've worn about 30 pairs of climbing shoes and I can truly say right out of the box, they're super comfortable and I could keep them on for a whole gym session. It's been a joy using them indoors since they're so soft and they're excellent at smearing, and the S73 rubber is also really sticky. On extremely small footholds or sharp edges, the toe of the shoe almost folds around them. Since they're less supportive, I certainly have to engage more my toes and cuff muscles when standing on small things, which, thinking about it, it's excellent for beginners since you really need to learn how to use your feet. Sizing is obviously very personal. I mean, on a soft shoe, you're meant to wear them tight to really get the full potential out of them. So personally, I've downsized these by -2 from my street shoe size. This kind of doesn't apply to you if you're a beginner. I mean, size them tight, but not too tight. I mean, it has to be a fun experience to go climbing in a gym and not painful and dreadful. So try on a couple of pairs. Remember, they don't stretch out that much since they're synthetic. Actually, mine kind of didn't stretch out at all since I got them wet a couple of times and even that didn't really change the shape. So yeah, try maybe downsizing 1 to 3 or even start off at your street shoe size. And if you actually tried out this shoe, pop in the comments below what size you got them. So I got 2 sizes down for my street shoe size. However, for super performance fit, I could probably get another half a size down. Sizes go from 34 up to 50. So I would recommend downsizing 1 to 3, depending on your level and what you're hoping to get out of the Veloce. In the past, I definitely had some issues with some really stiff heels that would dig into my skin. With this shoe, it's certainly not the case. I mean, it pushes your foot forwards in a comfortable way without digging into your skin. So I guarantee you that's not an issue with this shoe. It does have a very minimal heel and toe patch. However, as a beginner, that's kind of all you need. You need something sensitive and reliable so that when you put your heel on a big foothold or a small foothold or whatever foothold, you have a quick feedback and you know what to do and how to move your heel around. Same thing for the toe patch, is very minimal, you know what you're pulling from, and this softer rubber on top also didn't hurt my toes, which again, on other shoes, it's certainly a problem. I found the heel and toe great indoors, however outdoors, it's so thin and minimal that while standing on big footholds or on an uneven surface or when trying to toe hook a tufa, sometimes the rock outdoors was just too rough and it kind of hurt my toes or my heel. So super great indoors because you can just feel everything right away. But sometimes outdoors I do prefer that extra layer or a thicker rubber that actually protects a bit more my heel and toes. The rubber and heel cup are just too thin for a comfortable and reliable heel hook. So I have to admit that for me, they're not the best for outdoor technical heel hooks. However, maybe I just need to, get better at heel hooking. Since this shoe is so soft, it does have its limitations. I mean, I took them outdoor sport climbing a couple of times and I love to warm up on them on easier routes, but on more difficult routes and especially on long routes, I do get foot pumped in these, which is a concern if I'm trying to sand and I just need something a little bit more supportive. But besides that, I know I'll keep wearing them outdoors on days where my feet feel puffy and I just really need something comfortable. I'm used to climb with a shoe that has a pointier toe box, something more precise on small pockets or small edges, and I think on a shoe like this, that power to micro foothold edge is a bit lost. So I wouldn't really recommend them to an avid outdoor boulder climber. I mean, the Veloce isn't designed for that. They're designed predominantly with an indoor climber in mind, and if you are starting indoors and going more outdoors over the weekends, maybe you'll start shoe shopping around for something stiffer and more pointy and precise. It also has a very minimal closing system. I mean, it's a single strap, it's Velcro, it does the job, right? But I just wish that in the future, or the near future, we'll see Scarpa come out with a slipper style design of this. And as you can see, they also have one in laces right now. But I'm kind of hoping for a slipper style design. Honestly, I'm not going to downplay how much I love this climbing shoe. I mean, I wish they were around when I started climbing. It would have avoided a lot of pain, discomfort, and complaints. And yeah, they might seem aimed at a beginner climber, but if you've been climbing for a while and you just want something comfortable for the gym, but also has that performance aspect to it, I would certainly recommend these. I'll certainly keep using these indoors, and for sure I'll keep taking them to the crag and using them on my warm-up routes or at the end of the day when my feet feel puffy. And they truly have been a game changer. I mean, I'll never look at a beginner climbing shoe the same way again. And if you want to try them out, I seriously recommend them. You can find them on the Epic TV shop. All the links are down below, and thank you so much for watching.